Hey, good evening. Only one. Commission's coming. Good evening, Chris. How are you, man? Great. What I was doing last. The last portion, what I was doing. I was doing civics for him, federalism complete. Completely. I don't make anything. Sit down.
But there are 4 chapters from geography.
That's okay. Sit down. Sit down.
So it's so much better.
So much pressure means what do you want to do? Shall I take today lecture after 11:30? It's 11 o'clock.
So you can take more lectures.
That's okay. That's okay. Madhav is there. Joined already?
Yes, sir, I'm there.
Say good evening to me.
Good evening, sir.
Thank you. Good evening. Madhav, you remember in federalism, what was the last topic that we have touched?
So just a second, I'll see.
Keep your notebooks ready. So today, Jamshed Bhai Khadabai is saying that he has more 4 chapters in geography. Okay, 2 already completed in geography, 2 more chapters. No, 2 chapters have already completed.
Yes.
2 more chapters. How about the history? We are ahead. No problem.
So.
Nationalism in India and nationalism in Europe, both completed. Europe.
Globalization, making of global world is going on.
Did we start making of global world?
So we can start global.
But that economics 1 chapter or which chapter I left half for you.
So, no, that's not economics. The globalization and the Indian economy.
That I left in half.
Started topics and get done.
Okay, so today we will finish this civics topic and then we will finish what do you call it?
And so in civics, federalism, democracy, and diversity, and 2 chapters in civics, 1 chapter in history.
देखो, if I start teaching like your school teacher, I can finish it in no time. Shall I?
No.
Then that's also. You talk to the department. When is your exam starting? 12th August.
Not August, sir. September.
Yes. Madhav, your portion. Any new chapters?
Sir, I think globalization, that chapter will be coming in history.
Then quickly tell me notebook what we have done for what do you call it?
So the last thing we have written is regarding linguistic states.
Federalism, we will finish it and we'll finish that economics chapter as well. Okay, come on. Tell me the topic. Federalism.
Federalism practicing.
That's done. That's done. Show me the volume. I'll show you. How is federalism practiced in India? We have done that. The democracy and diversity for you and gender, religion and caste. Did we do what do you call it? The federalism. The 2 case studies we have to do, and that's enough. Enough. You pick up if you have a textbook. We can finish the topic today, and there is only 1 topic that we have to do: decentralization. In fact, you put the heading, everyone, in your notebook. Decentralization. Come on, write down the meaning. You are having so much pressure, but with the topics. So what? You are there. So what? You come to the class without the pen for what? This is red. Will do. Go and get the. Don't give to anybody. To बैठ जा. अरे बैठने तो दे. What is this? Oh my dear God, this girl is so good, huh? तो वैसे भी वो दोनों का तुम लोग का कुछ randomly agreement चलता है. एक आएगा तो दूसरा नहीं. Write down the meaning. Decentralized. You go anyone, they'll give you. You go and get the.
I think so. I have one backward plan.
Those who are having the pen going. I am not going to look at these. Good easy. Both are lazy.
That would be.
Decentralization simply means online people, Christian Madhav, write down the heading
Yes.
and give it the meaning. Decentralization simply means. You sit there, I will come to you. Decentralization simply means distribution of power. Decentralization simply means distribution of power between the central and the state government.
So again, basically,
Suppose what mean simply means distribution of power between the central and state government. Second point, and now if you want to make a short word, now second one you write like this, means decentralization. Okay. But in exam, don't do any. Start with finish economics. Then you don't want me to finish that economics chapter. But in one lecture, you want me to. Okay, I understood. I will start. In fact, this lecture only I will start. Okay. I can start economics also. I can start other subject also. Okay, right up. Second point. Decentralization in India. Decentralization in India began with power sharing between central and state, to reduce despotic rule of central alone. Third point, federal structure of Indian government. Third point, everyone. Federal structure of Indian government makes it compulsory. Federal structure of Indian government makes it compulsory for decentralization. Federal structure of Indian government makes it compulsory for decentralization. Next, the basic idea for decentralization, is that the large number of local problems large number of local problems can be easily solved at local level. Local problems can be easily solved at local level. Then the last point, decentralization helps in easy understanding, quick solutions with personal touch. Thank you. With personal touch of problems faced by the people. Touch of the problems faced by the people. Now you can drop your pens. Let us understand. Now you know that. Now, looking at these few lines, you understood what is decentralization? Could Krish give me opposite of decentralization? Centralization. Centralization. What is centralization?
All power lies in the hand of the central government.
All powers in the hands of the central government. After independence, did we adopt federal government? Yes. What does federal government means?
Government
Power
that
sharing between central and state. I don't feel India should be a federal structure now. The Prime Minister and the Chief Ministers, generally in India, do not have cordial relation. Do you accept that? Which is the recent state, which is Delhi and central government. Are you understanding for last 2 weeks? Not last 2 weeks, last 1 week. Then I feel if only one person is ruling, he might become despotic. What is the meaning of the despotic? He might be thinking, I am the ultimate. आप लोगों को कभी ये feeling आया घर में? नहीं आया? क्या बात कर रहे हो? हाँ, ये सिंह को अकेले कितना दिन रहेगा? कोई तो चाहिए ना साथ में. Especially at least getting up late night and going to the washroom after watching a horror movie. It doesn't really. Oh my God! I should make him to watch some of the Annabelle episodes, and that also between 2 to 3 a.m. And then nobody is at home, and there is electricity failure.
Oh.
And then huge kind of noises coming, which you don't know whether it is coming. है ना? Sir, कुछ तो है sir. मतलब कुछ तो है तो किधर से? वही मुझे मालूम नहीं. हाँ, कोई तो है. So I always feel the centralization means your parents. They are the people to say ये आप कर सकता है और ये आप नहीं कर सकता. लड़का तो फिर भी ठीक है मान लेता, but girls are little bit क्यों नहीं कर सकता है ना? वो क्यों कर सकता है? तुरंत मम्मी बोलेगी वो लड़का है. That is the only qualification. मैं लड़की है disqualification. अभी इसमें भी गलती नहीं. So when I'm saying this gender, I think someone asked me to start the gender. That is a chapter where we'll be discussing in India. Soon after independence, this gender inequality was very high. What was gender inequality? Some jobs only for the gents, and no jobs for the ladies. है ना? ये काम तो नहीं करने का, घर पे बैठे. But today, Indian government has given even an Air Force pilot fighter jet. In fact, I think 2 months before, there was a SpiceJet airline. I think Delhi, Haryana. It was landed somewhere between Delhi and Haryana, and that pilot was a lady. Although there was an engine failure, she manipulated the flight without destroying a single life. And many people even clapped for the lady for the next. So when I try to say this word gender equality or inequality depends on you and me. In urban areas that where you and me are living, we find it, but we find less. But in rural areas, it's the same one. So today I say decentralization is nothing but distribution. Today you can go home, and those are already there in online lecture होने के बाद parents से बात करने का. What is that? Concentration नहीं चले, है ना? नहीं चले. Decentralization करने का. पापा बोलेगा बेटा उसका मतलब क्या है? कल से है ना कुछ पब्स मेरे हाथ में है. पापा बोलेगा very good, no problem at all. You are my real dad. बोले बेटा वो एक काम है. बोले क्या है? मैं महीने में सिर्फ 20 days ऑफिस जाए. क्यों? अरे you only said ना distribution of power. बाकी 10 days तुम जाने का. Yeah, definitely, but मेरे पास बहुत busy है. I can. Do you think even if father allows you, you can sit in the office and do the work? उधर आपको decentralization नहीं चाहिए. Only powers. मैं घर से तो निकलेगा, कब आएगा पूछने का नहीं. वाह क्या पावर है सर. इनफैक्ट इसको लोकसभा में बिल के रूप में डालो. इफ इट गेट पास देन हर बच्चा अपना मम्मी को बोलेगा लोकसभा में बिल पास हो गया ना. जाने का टाइम मैं बोलेगा, आने का टाइम तो नहीं. In fact, I remember there was a minister even today is there. He's not a minister, Ram Jetmalani. He's one of a wonderful lawyer in India. He introduced a bill in parliament saying, out of any 6 days of the week, the gents has to take up 1 day and do all the household work. Now they go, the girl is quickly saying, wow. But the gents did not live. Kya hai? So it was a wonderful bill which allowed the gents at least once, a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. At least once in a week, that day the lady will be getting a week off and she will be enjoying the day. I felt this bill is to be passed or pass bhi ho gaya. And the gents folk has done the, there is attendance. You get up and bring. So generally, even if the bill gets passed, imagine what will happen. The gents who is working for 1 day, the next 3 days the lady has to work. Kitchen ka pura kabad. Hai na? Oh, wardrobe ka pura pheko bas. You ask me to work, I am working. So I say decentralization means simple. Some powers you keep it, some powers give it to you. I said the local people understand your problem better. I mean, Navi Mumbai problem is solved by people who are sitting in New Delhi. Do you think he can solve my problem? May or may not, but generally may not jata hai. Why? Sir, he doesn't understand what is the problem at all. I think second or first point I said 2 levels of government, central and state. Today, are we having only 2 levels? Now we have the third level. Local self-government. So maybe in future we might get the 4th level also. 4th level kya hai? We do not know. We do not know. Abhi tak government laya bhi nahi. I'm just saying, population growing, demands are growing. What is not growing? We are the same need. Kya sir? Freedom bolte hai aur aap independence day ke din mein lecture kyun leta hai? Hai na? Correct hai na? When I say Independence Day and Republic Day, that is the day you should not have any lectures. Means what? We are not the British. When I say that you are coming for the lecture, even I am coming. So, jao sir, aap bhi manao, aap bhi. So, decentralization doesn't allow the power for both central and state. Tumhara kaam karo, main mera kaam karo. Does it have a coordination? Yes. Central says these powers you do, but if you have any problem, anytime you can ask me. Does the state want the interference of the central? I said defense is 100% in the hands of the central. It's like Maharashtra demanding the army. You give the army to us. Pakistan ko 4 din mein mita de. Is it possible for Maharashtra? Not possible. Similarly, the New Delhi Modi government cannot come to Koperkena and chalo sir, aaj hum aapka drainage ka problem solve kare. आप बोलेंगे मोदी भाई आपको मालूम है क्या कंसोली एरिया है कोपरकेना ये सॉरी मुझे तो नहीं मालूम फिर क्या सॉल्व करेगा if a corporator from my own area he understands because he lives there he understands the problem he might solve the problem with a personal touch. Did I not give the word personal touch? Yes. So that is why in India decentralization is a must. So what made decentralization possible? What made it? Federalism. If you have not accepted federalism, did we have decentralization? No. Is it okay? Okay. Now read any of the point and tell me any of the points. So I'm going to read the decentralization characteristics and then the problems and then the amendment. Then we'll go straight into your new chapter. ये बस एक case study है खागराज वाला. Okay, please pick up your page number 30 of your volume, UT volume 30.
Yes.
So that's yours. Can you come here then? Will do. Then I'll ask her. Okay, she's going to read from the problem space. Problem space 31. I'm not giving notes on this, so you can pick up your volume to page number 31.
Problems faced, for example, panchayat.
Wait. अभी ये भाई सब लोग सब बोल रहे हैं. As अभी is opening the. Everyone is ready. Keep a pencil ready in your hand. Come on.
For example, panchayats in villages and municipalities in urban areas were set up. However, they were under the control of the state government.
Underline panchayats and local control of state. Initially, now they are not in the control of state. Carry on.
Were not held regularly. Local government did not have the power of resources of their own.
Underline elections. Underline regularly. Hey, regularly means. Anybody tell me regularly in India? After 5 years. Oh, meaning it wrong. Everyone it after 5 years. Next.
Thus, there was little decentralization in effective government.
Underline little decentralization.
Should I use this?
No, this is okay. Now look at the small chart which is given. Wait. So the chart is saying like this. The first one they said country, level and head. So we have country level. Who is the head? Prime Minister. State, who is the state level? Who is the head? Chief Minister. Big cities, what is the level? Municipal corporation.
Mayor.
Mayor. Have you heard about mayor? Do we have mayors in India and America also?
Yes.
But American mayor is different from Indian mayor. You know, American mayor is more like a chief minister, and he will rule that state without control of the central. So India का federalism और America का दोनों अलग अलग. वो अपना मर्जी खुद करेंगे. वो president of America से ज़्यादा पूछताछ नहीं करेंगे. Understood? But in India का mayor मतलब he is a municipal commissioner, more like that. Next we have towns, municipalities. Who is the person? Municipal chairperson. Then we have panchayat, district level. Who is the person? Sarpanch. I think this is very common for everyone. Sarpanch. In Maharashtra we have Sarpanch. Then the last one, Gram Sabha, Gram Panchayat. It is at village level. And last one, Sarpanch of Gram Panchayat. Is there any of the person you have a doubt here? Any of the person? She is reading below urban areas. And then we
What's the difference between Panchayat Samiti and Gram Sabha?
Gram will have many panchayats under its head. Correct? And panchayat is the smallest unit of 1 gram. Samjha?
Yes, sir.
Maybe like 25 panchayat makes 1 gram panchayat. So gram sabha is bigger and panchayats are smaller. Carry on.
Urban areas dominate. Big cities, municipal corporations play an important role. The mayor is the main person who runs the city. Towns, municipalities are set up for all the work to be carried out. The municipal chairperson is the political head of the
Underline political head. मतलब जितना भी politics municipal में हो रहा है, he is the chairperson. Carry on.
Rural local government. Zilla Parishad. It occurs at the district level. All the panchayat samitis or mandals in a district together form the Zilla Parishads. Members. Most of the members of the Zilla Parishad are elected. It also includes members of the Lok Sabha, MLAs of district and officials of other district level bodies. Chairperson of the Zilla Parishad is a political head of the Zilla Parishad.
Underline chairperson. Now please turn to your worksheet pages. Worksheet. And pick out only 2 questions, which is matching to this portion, decentralization and this local self-government. Which question? Very good. Come on, everyone start writing. Question number 8 and question number 9. Looking at the volume of the textbook. Even the online people, start writing 8 and 9. That's now I.
On page number 50.
Page number, what is the page number? 50, not 40. And 2 minutes. There is some punishment given to my ICSE 2 students. They are made to sit next to one.
It was negating the dates and the relevance of the distribution of all the programs for the time. It's me, but and ceremony is required.
Understand and write. I'm making you to write since you have already written. Explain.
So explain the point you have given us on 2 points, 2 times. It's only explaining everything.
ठीक है, एक काम करो. What I have given you, write that. Extra मैं देता हूँ. ठीक है? Please आओ कुछ भी.
It's really
What do you?
announced.
क्या लगा कि क्लास में होता है? What has happened to your friend today? No idea.
Exams.
So she told me she is not told.
Yeah, I know. Last time she didn't.
She didn't come.
The same school.
हाँ देखो, that is intelligent. Tomorrow which paper? इन लोग का सब excuses. काम तो कुछ करना नहीं है but होता. हाँ जी. हाँ तो अच्छा ही है, correct तो है. I think IT is not included in the mark evaluation, na? Best of 5 programs. But IT is not included. IT is just a supplementary.
But only some CBSE students, like my
Josie, you don't have. What is the subject?
they also have
Sanskrit का option है. And then IT. Compulsory. अच्छा, 3 languages you have to select one. हाँ. अच्छा. Write down. If you need extra lines, you can ask me. I'll give you. Online people, both of you, Krisha and Madhav.
Yes.
You need extra lines for the same answer, you can ask me. Today, why is he talking so much? You can ask me. Eight and 9. The question design नहीं किया है. हाँ तो जल्दी देख with the correction. Don't like that. Decentralization का even distribution. Government तो लेता है ना. Decentralization उनका मतलब नहीं.
third time.
Local self-government.
So maybe then.
Read the question.
What is the third tier of the
A third tier of the government in India is known as local self-government. So, उसका 3 body लिखो ना, उसका textbook में दिया है, मैं explain करूँगा. 3 levels of local government. जिला परिषद, village पंचायत और समिति. In that local self-government onliners, don't write only the 1 line. Then try to write what is the 3 levels of government. The local government in India is known as local self-government, third tier. Then you write 1, 2, and 3. Jila Parishad, village panchayat, something like that.
So the three elements are the Zila Parishad,
Village panchayat, Udaret, and Gram Sabha. Ha. What is the name of it? Why did you see? Okay, let me also see. Decentralization is eat liquor to छोड़ो liquor. Why are you cutting it? हाँ, पहला लाइन में. Good. So she has written beautifully entire line. So मैं इधर देखना है कि हाँ. What is the very good. So I'm giving very good to the second answer. So मैंने बोला वो exact answer है मुझे उससे. ऐसा neat and clean लिखना चाहिए ना. ठीक है. Anything is so small हाँ. Good. ऐसा we'll get good marks for it. Good. हाँ भाई ये ना 1, 2, 3 ऐसा कर. Don't show it like this. The some examples are not very easy to do. Online have written.
Yes, sir.
Krish, you have written, boy. Krish का video एकदम stuck हो गया. हाँ, but mother.
Yes, sir, written.
Hello.
So let's proceed, or you guys want more time to write? अभी फिर कैसा करेगा रे मैं? पक्का? Then correction I'll do some. Cannot see how much part of the chassis is here. Only the local cell government, na? Okay, now those who are writing or not writing, please come back to the chapter. Let us finish this so that we go ahead with the democracy and diversity. You don't want gender religion वाला चाहिए. तो वो भी तो है एग्जाम में. नहीं डेमोक्रेसी एंड डाइवर्सिटी पॉलिटिक्स का बोल रहा हूँ. यार तुम लोग कभी मुझे ना ऐसा लॉन्ग जंप हाई जंप मत मारा, कभी इधर से उधर जंप मारने बोलते हैं, उधर से इधर जंप मारने बोलता है. Hey, come on everyone, pick up your volume to page number 31. I am reading urban areas government, big cities and towns. Okay, you have already read it. अच्छा ऐसे ही मार. Good. You have improved a lot since I've seen you first time in my lectures. Are you feeling some good marks?
Yes.
पक्का? नहीं आए तो?
Maybe I.
आ रहा है, कहाँ से आ रहा है? गुजरात से. Hey, everyone pick up to page number 31. Where there is 2 volume, give me one. अच्छा वो लिख रहा है. तेरा वाला दे दो. The bullet point is slow speed. हाँ, look at that page, everyone. That is what 31. Rural local government. So we have Zilla Parishad. Put number 1. Everyone put number 1 there. It occurs at underline district level. All the panchayat samitis or mandals underline district together. Underline panchayat samitis and district. Second, most of the members are elected. Underline members elected. It also includes members of open bracket Lok Sabha, MLAs, district officials, and district level bodies. Now, if I want to tell you what is the Zilla Parishad, it is the highest body under the local government. Those people who have worked under central government, who are the MPs, the Lok Sabha or the Rajya Sabha. But now they are not working in Lok Sabha. And they are somewhere in part of Navi Mumbai. Take example. If Navi Mumbai is forming a Zilla Parishad, Navi Mumbai में Zilla Parishad नहीं आएगा क्योंकि ये तो city, district रहेगा तो आएगा. Then these members can be elected for working under Zilla Parishad. He has worked in Maharashtra government. Where is our Maharashtra government? In Mumbai. Where in Mumbai? Mantralaya. You know what is that Mantralaya? The round building. If you have seen, Marathi news channel में building के पीछे रहता है ना, वो news lady बैठती है. A long building is that Indian Air India building, and that round building is our assembly hall. देखा है कि नहीं? अच्छा मैं देखा. हाँ. महानगर, मैं महाराष्ट्र का स्टेट गवर्नमेंट बोल रहा हूँ, ये भाई साहब महानगर पालिका में घुस गया. Oh my God, he is having some visionary problem. I am showing him a macro level, he is coming to micro level. Boy, hey, where is Mahanagar Palika of Mumbai? There are so many round buildings in Bombay. सबको तो महानगर पालिका बोलते हैं क्या? हाँ? You mentioned, wait, महानगर पालिका. तुझे महानगर पालिका में क्या करने को? This boy sometimes becomes so easy to not to be record. Point. This is the actually you can see the Maharashtra state government building. It's a very short video, but please watch it. Okay, guys. Do I have a volume here? No volume. You watch this.
So you can increase the volume. So there is an icon.
This is the building.
करेंगे तो आवाज आ रही.
वो पीछे है, पीछे वो ये आके हमारा मेन एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव ऑफिस है. देखो मुंबई मंत्रालय एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव हेडक्वार्टर्स. वो तो अपना असेंबली हॉल है जहाँ ये मिनिस्टर्स लोग बैठ के चलन चलन चालू रहता है. They sit and discuss. That's what I have to say. Wait.
What is the normal?
Wait. तो बोल मत अभी उधर के अंदर गए थे। You are not allowed. Did you go in? Did you go in there also? कहाँ जाके आते हैं? There are some places where common citizen is not allowed.
Sir, Google will have to do this.
Images.
YouTube but
I want to show you the video. I'll show you different area. You know, at least this building. You don't watch this. This is a wonderful video. The new parliament in India looks like this. At least you watch new parliament of India. Yeah.
इस लोकतंत्र में संसद जन की आकांक्षाओं को चर्चा और देश के भविष्य की दिशा
The sound is not audible.
You guys cannot hear the volume?
Sir, the sound is not shared.
Just a minute. Let me put it again then.
संसद भवन, जहां होती है जन जन की आकांक्षाओं पर चर्चा और देश के भविष्य की दिशा तय। मौजूदा संसद भवन को बनाया गया था 100 साल पहले। इन 100 सालों में आवश्यकताओं के अनुरूप इसे कई बार रिपेयर और रेनोवेट किया जा चुका है, पर अब पुरानी संरचना में सीटिंग क्षमता बढ़ाना मुमकिन नहीं और ना ही मुमकिन है इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर और टेक्नोलॉजी में सुधार कर उसे अपग्रेड करना। इसीलिए आज नया संसद भवन एक विकल्प नहीं, बल्कि 21वीं सदी के नए और आत्मनिर्भर भारत के लिए जरूरत बन गया है। एक भारत श्रेष्ठ भारत की भावना को संजोए नया संसद भवन फैला होगा 64,500 वर्ग मीटर के विशाल एरिया में, जिसका निर्माण 21 महीनों यानी कि आजादी की 75वीं सालगिरह तक संपन्न कर लिया जाएगा। और इसे खास बनाएगा हमारी सांस्कृतिक विविधताओं से प्रेरित इसका त्रिभुजाकार डिजाइन, जिसे बेहतर स्पेस मैनेजमेंट के लिए भूकंपरोधी सिस्टम के मुताबिक Z और Z+ लेवल की सुरक्षा सुनिश्चित करने, इको फ्रेंडली ग्रीन कंस्ट्रक्शन से बिजली खपत को 30% तक कम करने और अगले 150 से ज्यादा सालों की जरूरतों पर खरा उतरने के लिए बनाया जाएगा। नए संसद भवन की कुल सीटिंग क्षमता पहले के मुकाबले 150% से भी अधिक होगी। मतलब अब लोकसभा कक्ष में 888, राज्यसभा कक्ष में 384, जबकि संयुक्त संसद अधिवेशन में 1272 सांसदों की सीटिंग क्षमता होगी। साथ ही डिजिटल इंटरफेस और आधुनिक सुविधाओं से युक्त होंगे सांसद कार्यालय और लोकसभा और राज्यसभा हॉल होंगे हाई क्वालिटी ऑडियो वीडियो और हर एक डेस्क इलेक्ट्रॉनिक गैजेट से लैस। इसके अलावा यहाँ पर होगा भारत की भव्य विरासत को दर्शाता संविधान हॉल, पुस्तकालय, समिति कक्ष और भोजन क्षेत्र। मतलब कि नया संसद भवन होगा 130 करोड़ देशवासियों की आशाओं को नई बुलंदियां देने वाला, हमारे देश के मजबूत लोकतंत्र को नए आयाम देने वाला, क्षेत्रीय कला, कौशल और कारीगरी की अद्भुत झलकियों को अपने कण कण में समाने वाला और विशाल स्पेस और चेंबर्स से कहीं बढ़कर हमारे देश के विराट लोकतांत्रिक लक्ष्यों को साकार करने वाला।
जैसे औपनिवेशिक काल के पुराने शहीद स्मारक के सामने हमने बनाया है नेशनल वॉर मेमोरियल, ठीक वैसे ही पुराने संसद भवन के सामने आज हम बनाने जा रहे हैं नए और आत्मनिर्भर भारत को समर्पित नया संसद भवन। तो आइए आज इस ऐतिहासिक पल का साक्षी बनते हैं, जब प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी करने जा रहे हैं भारत के नए संसद भवन का शिलान्यास।
Not opening. Sila matlab he is going to put the first rock. अरे building ही केवल open कैसे करेगा यार? हाँ, वैसे within 22 months it will be opened up. We do not know what is. But at least I am expecting that first is that Ram temple. That building will be durable for the next 150 years. अपना जो पुराना ऑफिस था ना पार्लियामेंट में, it is close to 100 years. मैं तो आपको और डिटेल में समझाऊंगा. Okay. What it has happened, every year they spend close to, I'm not exact, they say 1.5 to 50 crores of money only for the repairs. जबकि ये पूरा प्रोजेक्ट 1200 करोड़ में बन जाएगा, 1200 करोड़. जबकि हर साल हम लोग 100 साल से close to 1 to 7 crores हम लोग खर्चा करते हैं only to maintain that building. It's an old building constructed by the British. And the seating capacity is also less. That old building cannot be, broken. It will not be broken. School children and you and me can always visit the old building. New building is close to our, culture, ethics. It's something amazing. इतने सालों के बाद इंडिया में नया पार्लियामेंट बिल्डिंग तो आ रहा है. आप जो खर्चा वो ओल्ड बिल्डिंग पे करता है एवरी ईयर, उसका 1/3 खर्चा में आपको नया बिल्डिंग आता है. So it is already launched. I think maybe in next 6 months or 1 year के अंदर वो नया बिल्डिंग ओपन भी होगा.
So the next winter session will be done there.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. How do you know, Madhav?
Sir, I recently saw that news.
All right, good, yeah, good. So we are very happy that India is getting a new parliament, as if you and me are not going in. But at least अपना minister जाएगा, and ये पहला parliament है कि हम independence के बाद हमारा खुद का parliament. British ने नहीं बनाया. I don't understand. So that is why, now government of India says whatever Britishers have given 100 years before, why should we keep it? Let us make our own. थोड़ा भी opposition party was crying use and cars. तो कैसा बनाया, इतना पैसा क्यों है? चुप बैठना भाई, है ना? Whatever you are spending on repairing your old house, let us construct a new house. That's it. Chilling. Where I was reading. Just because for this fellow I have to show all that video. Now let us go to Panchayat Smiti. Underline first word district level. Few Gram Panchayats together form Panchayat Samiti. Only underline Grams Panchayat. Go to next page. Mode of election, underline. Elected by all Panchayat members. Then the third unit, you write third unit, Gram Sabha. Performance of Gram Panchayat and supervisory Panchayat works. Underline. Performance and supervise. He is asking me what. Then twice or thrice meeting. Circle that word annual budget. Hey, what is annual budget? Anyone? साल में एक बार ये पैसा इनका बजट होता है. तो ये ग्राम पंचायत जो नीचे जो दिख रहा है ना, that is a smaller one, and the above one is a bigger one. So Gram Sabha is maintaining whom? Gram Panchayat. समझ में आया? If anybody asks you what is the difference between Gram Sabha and Gram Panchayat, it is Gram Sabha which supervises and controls the Gram Panchayat.
So Gram Sabha is like the assembly.
We can say executive. Bus. It presents the budget. It controls the budget. So Gram Sabha is the smallest unit in local self-government. Got it? Okay, let us go to Gram Panchayat. It is decision-making body. Underline decision. It includes ward members and underline president. Mode of election elected by adult population. ये तो election तो directly होता है. मतलब उस village में जो सबसे old people है उनको पकड़ के बोलेंगे इनको आप सरपंच बनाओ, president बनाओ, बस बात. Understood? Let us go to how many elected representatives. Hey, we have two actually case studies. One is that Khagraj, वो भी दूसरा भी Khagraj ही है. But besides that, we have arguments supporting the linguistic and arguments against. So what I will do, we have written the division of India based on language. You remember last time? In your notebook, just check what is the question you have written. I will make it very short. What is the question or heading that you have written? Everyone. Division of India on the basis of linguistic borders. ऐसा कुछ रहेगा. Oh my God, we have done it from the volume only. Okay, so put a new heading in your notebook. I'm giving 2 points each so that we can go ahead quickly. Advantages and disadvantages. You write first advantages of linguistic division of states. What is linguistic? Language. Advantages of linguistic division of states. पहला advantages लिख. Linguistic division of states. Right, 1, 2, maybe something like that. Point number 1. क्या advantage है, and then we will have disadvantage. It helps in strengthening the unity and integrity of the nation. Helps in strengthening. Any spelling, please ask me. Unity and integrity of the nation. Second point. Improves a relationship both within the states and interstates. You understand interstate, between one state to another. Both within the states and interstate. Next point. Language forms a strong unifying bond. A strong unifying bond.
Also, unifying Y and
FY. FY. Unifying bond. Then you put disadvantages. Separation and exclusion of states. Separation and exclusion of states from the neighboring. Separation and exclusion of a state from its neighbor. जैसे अभी गुजराती और महाराष्ट्र का हमेशा झगड़ा चलता है. हाँ, border के ऊपर. From its neighbor. Second, sometimes petty issues, petty, P-E-T-T-Y, petty, small, may lead to larger problems. Next. Sometimes petty issues may lead to larger problems. Next. Mental blockages. I'll connect you, right? You only blocked. You mental blockage. Mental blockages in learning the other state's language. समझा? जैसे ऐसे गुजराती केम छो मजामा, मराठी नहीं चाहिए मुझे. States. So this paragraph is done. Correct? So shall we do the case study from the volume or from the textbook? From the volume?
Yes.
Okay. So I'll tell you in a nutshell what is the case study. You know what is a case study? We've already done. So there are 3 persons. One is Kagraj. In fact, there are 4 persons. Then one is a lady called Sarita. And there is one more person, Babula. And Ram Ganesh. Correct? I think if you have a textbook, I'll read in such a manner that if anybody is having a textbook, some Nepali citizens were discussing proposals on the adoption of federalism in their new constitution. Which citizen? Nepali. And what is federalism? India ne adopt kiya, and Nepal is also going to adopt. Let's see what is it. That is what some of them say. So let us read who is this Kagraj and uska kya opinion hai. I don't like federalism. It would lead to reservation of seats for different caste groups in India. I mean, in Maharashtra, you know, we have reservation for SCs and STs. If you go to, I think, Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh, the reservation is for Jat community. उधर का एक community है जो अपने आप को lower community बोलते हैं. मतलब in every state there is one community which is a SC/ST type. So who is not liking the system? Kagraj, उसका opinion है. Let us go to the second person, Sarita. Ours is not a very big country. We don't need federalism. Now, how many people say Sarita is right? Nobody. How many people say Sarita is wrong? Oh, why? Why? Lady might defeat the other lady.
Sir, maybe even if it is a small country, but there are different people.
Diversities. And India is not small, at least by population. Within Maharashtra, how many diversity we have? Sir, we have Konkan alag hai, Malwani alag hai. I say I don't like Konkan people. Well, why? You are also Maharashtrian, he also Maharashtrian. No, I don't like that culture. As if he is coming from somewhere away Maharashtra. Correct? So there are, as she is saying correctly, diversities are there. Let us see who is the Babulal person. I am hopeful that the Teral areas will get more autonomy. No, which is this Teral area? The areas which are not very connected to India, like northeastern hilly state. अभी हिमाचल भी एक स्टेट था जो बहुत टाइम तक इंडिया से अपने आप को अलग ही रखा था. Now we have this states like Nagaland and Mizoram. Did you not remember that fat fellow? What he was saying, when we sing national anthem, everyone will look at us as if we are singing a national anthem of China. Well, they don't know what it is. It is not them to blame, it is India to be blamed. Let's see the last person, Ram Ganesh. I like federalism because it will mean that powers that were earlier enjoyed by king will now be exercised by our elected representatives. And when I'm saying that the kings who used to rule India before independence, now who are the kings? It is our MP, it is our MLA. But is the king and MLA are same? No, sir. वो तो अपने ही बीच में से हम लोग नहीं उसको elect किए. If any time he is doing the mistake, can you punish him? Yes. How can you punish him? Next time आजा भाई वोट लेने के लिए कर. है ना? फिर भाइयों बहनों निकल पहले. तेरा कोई भाई भी नहीं, कोई बहन भी नहीं. नहीं सर वो last time का बात गया. तू जिंदगी में कभी elect नहीं. I don't understand. So that is who is saying Ram Ganesh. Let me read one line and then we'll go for a break. If you are participating in this conversation, what would be your response to each of this? Which of these reflect a wrong understanding of what federalism is? Wrong understanding to मेरे ख्याल से वो lady का ही है, Sarita का. And let us look at the last question. Which of these reflect? What makes India a federal country? So when we come back, we will read only the reply and then we'll go into a new chapter. Gender religion 1. Thank you. So perfectly 5 minutes break, then we will join again. Okay?
Sir,
And साथ में एक supporter भी खड़ा है. Okay, let's start quickly with the gender religion. Come on, that's a wonderful chapter. Everyone put the next chapter of civics. When I have to teach that chapter. So anyone have any queries with federalism? No queries. Pakka na? So what is the full name? Gender, religion, and
Caste. We are going to live together in there.
अभी मैं हूँ मुझे कुछ मत बोलिए. You are the person making me to jump, and then suddenly
I'm not picking this one.
I want to jump. You don't make me jump. I want to jump. Happy? Give me the volume, boy. No. See that. और मुझे पेंशन भी दे दे. So. Thank you. Hey, online people, Krish and Mother, are you back?
Yes, sir.
Pick up the
Yes.
volume page number. What is the page number? Now, looking at the topic, anybody feel is the topic very important for today?
Yes.
Why? In India, do we have gender equality or gender inequality?
Sir,
पक्का?
sir,
क्या बात कर रहा है? लड़की बोल रही है gender inequality है.
60%, 80%.
Jamshed bhai, you have to be quiet. Now, when I use the word gender, we always believe in geography, we study something called a sex ratio. What is that? Average number of females per 1,000 males. Close to that. 986 tha 87 हुआ भी. Only one state in India has an equal sex ratio. In fact, they have higher. Come on. Which state? Absolutely. The answer is Kerala. It has 1,014 women per 1,000 men. As you want to say, literacy is very good, 99.9%. तो किसी स्टूडेंट ने मुझे पूछा सर ये 0.1% कैसा गया सर? वो क्या है ना, वो बुढ़िया चेयर से उठ नहीं पाती है तो बेचारी स्कूल नहीं जाती है. Seriously. Then if I want to tell a little bit of good things about politics, bad thing about this poverty and other thing, Bihar is number 1. Lowest literacy state, number 1. Bihar. Highest crime rate, number 1. Highest other medical problem, Bihar number 1. So Bihar बोलता देखा हर गलत चीज के लाभ. And if I want to tell you what is Bihar today, it was known by the name in history called as Magadhan Empire. Magadha, वही आज का बिहार. In those days also Magadha Empire was very popular for politics. And sorry to say, बिहार ने पूरा दुनिया को सिखाया है. साम भेद दंड और कुछ वो 4 बोलता है ना, पहला मुंह से बात कर. साम धाम दंड भेद. ये मुझे बिहारी का मुंह से सुनने के लिए और मजा आता है. They speak it in their own language. सर पहला काम, फिर भेद, फिर दंड. मतलब डिवाइड करो, दंड दो, वरना तो सबको मार के खुद ही नहीं. The present political confusion which is happening in Bihar, and who is the chief minister? Nitish Kumar. For last 15 years he is the only CM. Party बदला है, party गया है, दूसरा party आया, but CM वही है. He is the ultimate ruler for Bihar. पहला वो बीजेपी के साथ मिलकर रूल कर रहा था, अभी आरजेडी के साथ रूल कर रहा है. But he is the CM. आरजेडी, राष्ट्रीय जनता दल and बीजू जनता दल ऐसा कुछ. Not Lalu Prasad Yadav का भी पार्टी है, उसका बेटा. His beta has become the directly deputy CM. So look how kind of. So when I talk about the word gender in a country like India, the gender equality shows how good democracy is working. but देखो लड़की होने के बाद भी लड़की बोलते नहीं सर जेंडर इक्वालिटी नहीं है इंडिया. And I'm absolutely supporting her. City में रह के अगर if she is thinking like that, imagine what is happening in the rural areas. So we are back to 1940s. Then I talk about the word religion. According to me, religion is something I always feel it is a personal affair. So affair भी बोला और personal भी बोला, ये क्या मतलब? As a don't talk at least in public. Don't enforce. ये स्लोगन बोलेगा तो इंडियन है, वो स्लोगन बोले तो इंडियन नहीं है. What is this? I can tell historical evidences are there where the Portuguese were ruling the state called Goa. Yeah, acha, good, huh? They beaten the Indians. They punished the Indians to convert themselves into Christians. I'm sorry to say, India independent ho gaya. Goa joined in the year 1961. And there is a live speech of Nehru, I can show you. That we will not send any army to Goa. We don't want to fight for the Goanese people. Don't think that we are sending an army and fight. And उसने 15th August 1956 में लाल किला से बोला ये. As a prime minister, he should not say this. And that is Congress, na? That is Congress. He has done so many good things and little bit of very big bad things also. He should not say, at least on that Independence Day. That is why Narendra Modi played that video in one of his talk. देखो ये हमारा country का पहला prime minister कैसा बोल सकता है? 1961 में जाके हमारा army उधर गया. They made the Portuguese to run away out of the country, and then only Goa was annexed to India. जबकि गोवा का कांग्रेस भी था, and Goa Congress want India and government to come and help them. So this is bad politics. India being a multilingual, multi-religious country, even today, the political parties take the good impact or the bad impact? Bad impact of the religion. In fact, I and my neighbor are my best friends. He is from a different religion. I am of a different religion. That doesn't divide me. In fact, that binds me together. Now you understand why I'm saying religion is a personal affair? Yes. I cannot look at him and say you are from a different religion means I will not talk to you. Many do, many do. So that is why religion has to be a uniting factor. Then the most important thing today, I say what is caste? Again, Britishers have only made in the certificate in our country your name, sex, language, and caste. You see an American company when they apply for a job, sex का column भी नहीं है, caste तो लोग पहले ही नहीं रखा है. In fact, I personally was shocked when I was applying for a company उधर sex का column नहीं है. मैंने उधर का बंदे लोग सोचते ये क्या है सर? Sir, you are a male, no problem. You are a female, no problem. बोला then you are 2 in 1, no problem. हाँ उसने कुछ नहीं बोला. बोले क्यों सर? Here we want only your education, sir. So then how about caste? Then he asked me, what is caste? We don't follow any caste. मतलब उसको मालूम ही नहीं है caste क्या होता. Whereas in हमारा school का admission, ना, adna, religion, caste, subcaste. मतलब अभी तुम हिंदू के अंदर क्या है? मुस्लिम के अंदर शिया है कि सुन्नी है? शिया है तो कौन सा बात का है? सुन्नी है तो कब से? अरे बाबा तुझे क्या करना? Although Britishers have left, they have put the seeds of division, and we are doing it. पहले से ही था, but it was not put in the certificate. अभी my certificate will have my name, my father and mother name, my date and time of birth, enough. Why should I put religion there? नहीं सर वो क्या है ना, religion डालेंगे ना सर, आप अगर low caste रहेगा ना आपको preference मिलेगा, है ना? अगर आप SC है तो सर और preference मिलेगा. ST है तो और भी. Here is it the caste dividing me? Yes. When Ambedkar made this reservation policy, he never said it is for permanent. He said only for 10 years or till that period this people come up. Do you think अभी तक SC come up? बहुत है. I have seen certain villages in Maharashtra only where SC people is owning a Mercedes car. हाँ? वो भी E class में S class चलाते हो. फिर बाकी लाइन में खड़ा रहता है. मी महारानी मानुस है. मतलब तू तो मर्सिडीज ते महाजन है. फिर तू किसके चला रहा है? तू ड्राइवर थोड़ी है. काय का तो मी गरीब मानुस है. मतलब इधर गरीब मानुस के पास मर्सिडीज कार नहीं चाहिए. What does it mean? These people have come up, but still they are taking the benefit of this caste division. His bacha might get only 60% medical college first entrance, and my bacha 99, 98 third list से बाहर फेंका. जब बोले क्यों सर, कास्ट का कुछ डिविजन तो बताओ तो निकले, वरना फिर गांधी जी को ऑर्डर द टेबल पास कर मिल जाए। सर वो क्या होता है, वो तुझे नहीं मालूम। Are you understanding? So now this topic is making to understand the meaning of the word gender, religion and caste, how it is playing an important role in a democratic country like India. Sorry to say, in fact, your topic say, you go and discuss with an American, go and discuss with a French or any other people, they don't know, they have only one religion, only one caste. In fact, they don't follow any caste system. Correct? What I'm trying to say, they want whether you are qualified, whether you understand what are you doing is good or bad, that's enough. In India, even today, we divide the people on the name of their religion, on the name of caste. Is India going to become a developed country with these problems? Never. We forget the differences. We unite for the some good qualities in it. I know my students will make masti in my lecture. They might sleep, they might enjoy, but in between gachana galti se bole, sir kya chal, that's enough for me. I keep on batting that boy only for his bad qualities. Will he attend to in my lecture? बोलेगा इसको है ना मेरे से बुराई दिखता है. So we always say forget the which difference, gender difference. Do not bring religion into daily work and try to reduce this caste reservation. I think this government has already done it. You will get reservation, but based on your economic income. अगर आपका पापा का सैलरी साल में 3 लाख या 2 लाख से कम है, then you will get a reservation. वो नेशनल लेवल पर, सेंट्रल लेवल, स्टेट लेवल पर तो स्टेट अलग अलग रिजर्वेशन देता ही. So this topic will highlight the meaning, what is the good thing and bad thing, and what is how importantly we can bring this topic as an important uniting factor or divisive factor. Uniting factor. Follow karo religion, no problem. Follow karo caste system, but do not divide the. Most important thing, we have to avoid the gender differences. India is 100 times better than France. Ask me on which level. France got independent in the year 1789, French Revolution. They gave the voting rights to the women in 1946. 1946, women of France can vote. India have not done any discrimination like this. Women are allowed to vote. Women are allowed to stand in candidate. I can tell the present America, only one American president is a lady. Now we have 3 ladies, in fact 2 presidents. And this lady president is most backward district.
Yes.
The village where she comes from, forget about going to college. No girls have studied schools. But look at this, India, the power. As you were seeing Kerala, you didn't ask me, sir, why Kerala the gender equality is better? There, the people are highly literate. They do not kill the girl child. We have 2 problems, infanticide and feticide. Infanticide, killing the girl child after the birth. Feticide, before the birth only it is killed. Maharashtra government was the first government in India to ban any test before the child is born. एक time ऐसा होता था कि child born होने से पहले you could whether it is a girl or a boy. If the parent says girl है, you can go for safe abortion. अभी ऐसा allowed नहीं है.
But even in
Some they do it for money, but if you report that incident, both the doctor and the parents will be punished. But still going on. अभी देखो laws कितना भी बन जाए, but there are people who, but it is at least overall तो खत्म. And let me tell you, Kerala was the first state to pass the property of a father to the daughter equally to that of a son. अब बोलेगा सर बिफोर द मैरिज मैं दूंगा मेरा बहन के लिए, आफ्टर द मैरिज मैं क्यों दूं सर, इतना दहेज लेके नहीं मेरे से, तो क्या हो गया भाई, तेरा प्रॉपर्टी नहीं है, किसका है, डैड का है. तो जितना तुझे मिलेगा उतना उस लड़की को भी मिलेगा, इवन इफ शी गेट्स मैरिड. So that is what I am talking about, gender equality. We have a very famous director called Sanjay Leela Bansali. The Bansali surname is not of his father. It is of his mother. The boy has taken the surname of mother, not of the father. And there are many families in India where only 2 girls, 3 girls are there. Even after the marriage, they don't change their surname. And that's a proud name for the papa. यार मेरा घर में बेटी है ना, अभी मेरा तो फैमिली खत्म हो जाएगा. बेटी बोलते ओए, don't worry, I will not change my surname. The recent Olympics, the reason India has gone to CWG, you understand CWG? Commonwealth Games in Birmingham. India for the first time has won so much gold medal. And let me tell you, equally girls have also participated. Can we not forget the popular boxer called Mary Kom in India? In fact, I think I was in one of the international seminar for these things only. Mary Kom has 3 children, the lady, but their family is so poor, they cannot afford, but she has come out with flying colors. So this is what we are showing, that gender equality in slowly India mein popular. The problem is with what? Religion and some popular politicians say we will come out. It may take some time, but can we say it should take more time? No. It should take minimum possible time. So it is you, when you are sitting with your own friend, she's a girl, you respect her emotion as you respect a boy's emotion. Now then we understand the girl also has the same feeling, same मस्ती करने का मन करता है, उसको भी भागने का मन करता है, but the parent are the one. But at least when we are attending a lecture, we can, oh my God, she is my friend. She is going alone. चल, मैं तुझे घर तक छोड़ देती हूँ. नहीं, तू आजा मेरे दोस्त. She will feel, वाह, ये मेरा दोस्त. अगर तेरा मम्मी ऐसा बोला ना, I will talk to the mother. आंटी वो क्या है ना, आपका लड़की को थोड़ा छोड़ो ना, बात करिए. हम लोग हैं, छोड़ पड़ी. थोड़ा सा मुझे क्या हो गया? इसमें क्या? एक frankly बोल तो सकता है. But in rural areas, the gender inequality is the highest. I had seen my own little bit of distant family members. Ladki has done engineering. She has done her bachelor's and she wanted to do master's. But उसका family ने बोला इतना पढ़ पर. मतलब क्यों? मैंने बोला अच्छा पढ़. नहीं सर वो क्या है ना, हमारे कम्युनिटी में इतने पढ़े लिखे लड़के लोग नहीं है. बोला नहीं है तो इसको क्यों? वो क्या है फिर लड़की का पढ़ाई ज्यादा होगा तो कौन सा? I think there is one good movie of Amir Khan. What is that movie? I don't know. Where he makes both the daughters as a wrestler.
Dangal.
And he waits for the daughter's son. But there is no, but then he ultimately makes both the girls and they are the living example. Na? Don't let it. So this is what India is now. So we say India is glorious, India has completed 75. The problem is gender inequality. Understood what is the topic? Chile, let's move on. I can talk for hours and hours. Yes, ma'am. Yes, what is the doubt?
In the previous chapter, did we do the language part?
I didn't get you, man.
Like the linguistic stage and language part.
Oh, it is not there. Gender, religion, and caste. मैंने दिया है ना.
नहीं मतलब last chapter federalism में language part नहीं.
अच्छा. That is I had given my own.
Oh.
Okay, let us read the map. Read the chapter. Sexual division of labor. I am reading it. It means that the work is divided, open bracket, between the males and female according to their gender. Can you name any jobs in India? जो पहले females को नहीं देते थे. नहीं, it is not for that.
The teacher.
Teacher का मतलब उल्टा हम लोग आएगा तो ये देख डाल.
Sir, but पहले नहीं था ना.
The commercial pilot license was not given to the girls. Today, India produces black cats and commandos who are girls. हाँ, अभी मालूम पड़ा आगे जाके मिस्टर प्राइम मिनिस्टर का कमांडो में एक लेडी भी आ रही है गन लेके. और सर ये क्या कर रही है? She is a trained commando. Today we have Indian Air Force fighter jet pilots. They're girls. The only field which was not allowed, not only in India, all over the world, was marine engineering. ये जो 6 महीना बेचारे शिप में जाते हैं और 6 महीने के बाद आते हैं. Now we have a ship called Tarini ship, which has gone round to the world only with the girls, and no other country has done. 88 girls of that Indian community, they have gone round the world using the big ship. तो सोचो उस पूरा क्रू में एक भी जेंट्स नहीं. It's the greatest history what India has made. No doubt Kalpana Chawla, although she was an American but from India, she 2 times visited Delhi, and I think Mumbai mein nahi aayi thi, she was there in Delhi. Kalpana Chawla is one who can inspire any girl and every girl. Sir, why not PT Usha? हाँ, उसका थोड़ा advertisement कम आता है तो people नहीं जानते. So we always say gender inequality has to be removed. Let's see the next line. The following points explains sexual division of labor between men and women. First, assigning or dividing the work, open bracket. The capability of a person is not considered. Circle that word, not considered. And only the gender is taken, underlining gender. Because many times certain office jobs are not given just because the gender inequalities. Although she might be more better than the boy who is selected, but वो job उसको क्यों नहीं मिला? Just because she's a girl. Let's go to the next one. Boys and girls are brought to believe that, open bracket, the main responsibility of the women, underline, housework and bringing up children. Close. I have to salute every and any woman who not only takes care of the children, who not only takes care of the house, but also goes to the office. Sorry to say, हमारे घर में भी ऐसे ही पापा आएंगे न्यूज़पेपर लेके बैठेंगे, बहुत थक चुके ऑफिस कुछ कर. Mother has to do household work, go to the office, manage the children. Then also she will come and do all kinds of cooking. हम लोग उधर जाके 6 घंटे में 4 घंटा तो मेरा पापा is a very high post and enjoyed the job. आने के बाद बोलेंगे today I worked very hard. हम पूछेंगे कि ना 2 घंटा मतलब बाकी वो कैंटीन में बैठ के गपशप ही चलता है. मतलब पापा आपको जरा भी आता है, मेरे से ऊपर लोग भी यही करता है, इसमें क्या. इनिशियली मैंने बहुत काम किया, अभी आई गॉट अ गुड पोस्ट, आई वाज गुड फॉर, मतलब थोड़ा सा ये रखो, इसमें तू भी ऐसे ही कर. Whenever he gets his annual calendar, he will count the number of holidays first. And he'll say, "Shit, 2 holiday Sunday के दिन पे आ रहा है, वेस्ट गया. शायद इंडिपेंडेंस डे के लिए सैटरडे आ गया, वो भी छुट्टी है. मतलब पापा आप कभी कौन सा दिन काम करते, वो तो करेंगे ना. You go to the CBD Belapur office, we have income tax office. I have one of my very good friend, he is a very elderly fellow, he teaches math. तो जब मैं उनसे 2 बार मिलने गई तो सर वो क्या है ना, थोड़ा रुक जाइए, हमारा काम है ना बहुत स्ट्रिक्ट है. संडे को भी बुला के हमसे काम लेते. सर ये गवर्नमेंट को सब पहला सर, अभी 15 दिन में अगर फाइल क्लियर नहीं होना मेरा आधा सैलरी कट जाएगा. बोला अच्छा हाँ अभी क्या करें. अटेंडेंस कंपलसरी, स्कूल से भी ज्यादा स्ट्रिक्ट हो गया अटेंडेंस. 9:30 मतलब शार्प 9:25 पे बायोमेट्रिक्स में फिंगर लगना चाहिए. This prime minister has made everyone work. नहीं आया, no problem, salary cut. You have asked for some information to give and that officer has not given you the information. उसका 1/4 सैलरी आपका अकाउंट में आ जाए. चलो वो बेचारा उसके 7 दिन के पहले फाइल कंप्लीट किया, सर लेके जाओ. सर बोले क्यों? वो सैलरी मेरा कटेगा आपका. You know nowadays every house builder has this RERA. What is this RERA? अगर बिल्डर ने 1 साल का टाइम दिया है और आपसे उसने टोकन अकाउंट मनी ले लिया है, 1 साल के अंदर आपको घर बना के देना ही चाहिए. RERA registration is that only. अगर नहीं दिया नो प्रॉब्लम, आप जिस घर पे भाड़े पे रह रहा है उसका पूरा भाड़ा वो दे. जब तक फ्लैट का चाबी आपके हाथ में नहीं आता पूरा भाड़ा वो नहीं दे. नहीं यू कैन चार्ज इन ना, भाड़े पे नहीं तो क्या होगा, इस मंथ का मेरा पूरा खर्चा बने. तूने बोला ना, प्रॉमिस किया ना 1 ईयर का, तो RERA registration gives every certificate to the owner of the house, not to the builder of the house. You have promised it ना, you have promised it within the time, क्यों नहीं दी? तो तेरा गलती है, तूने क्यों प्रॉमिस किया 1 साल, अभी 3 साल लग गया. अभी there are many cases pending. Whatever is the issue, consumer ने बोला मैंने तुझे पैसा दिया और तूने RERA सर्टिफिकेशन दिखाया. RERA हाँ ये भी, हाँ उस कंडीशन पे ये भी है, वेरी गुड. बट क्या करें ना, एटलीस्ट गवर्नमेंट ने कुछ तो पावर्स दिया है, So this is what we are saying. Let us go to the third point. Women do all work inside the home, such as cooking, cleaning, washing clothes, tailoring, looking after the children, and men do all the work outside the home. Both generalized statement. Now let us go. Conclusion. It is not that men cannot do these jobs, which are usually done by women, but housework is usually underlined, left for women. Housework underlined women. When these jobs are paid for, men are readily take up these jobs. अभी घर में आपके पापा को बोलो खाना बनाने, वो मेरा काम नहीं. He might be a senior most chef in a hotel. घर पे आके बोलेगा हाँ खाना मैं अगर उसको बोलेगा मैं 1 घंटे का मैं 5,000 दे रहा, किधर है कढ़ाई, तुरंत तो बढ़ जाएगा. मतलब the same work he is doing in a hotel, but he will not do in a house. Similarly, it is not that women do not work outside their home. They are doing outside work. In villages, women fetch water, collect fuel, and work in the fields. In urban areas, poor women work as underlined domestic helpers है, उसको helps लिखा, उसको helper कर. Domestic helper मतलब जो हम लोग हिंदी में काम वाली बाई बोलते हैं, वो नहीं बोलेंगे. Middle class women, while middle class women work in office. In fact, majority of women underline do some sort of part-time work in addition to domestic, but their work is underlined, not valued or not valued. Now I'm reading the next para so that it goes fast. I only read, will do? Okay. Participation of women in public life. The result of the division of labor is that, although, open bracket, women constitute half of humanity, their role in public life, especially in politics, circle that word, minimal in most services. It's a simple way to explain that. There are so many serials which are running today. I'm sorry to say, all are based on women. है ना? And हमारे बहन बैठ के देखिए, गलत हो रहा है, ये घर पे नहीं होना चाहिए, मैं इसको सपोर्ट करता हूँ. तुरंत आपके मम्मी वो जरा काम करते मेरा, बट उधर बैठ के चलाता रहे. I don't understand what I'm saying. When we are looking at a daily soap or a serial, I feel injustice. ये नहीं होना चाहिए. और तुरंत मम्मी जरा काम करो. सर अभी आप उधर बात करता, वो बात अलग है सर, ये बता. So you are talking something, thinking something, and acting something. Correct? This is the problem. Earlier, only men were allowed to participate in public affairs, vote contests for public offices. Gradually, gender issue was used, underlined, raised in politics. Women in different parts of the world organized and agitated for equal rights. There were agitations in different countries. Now let us understand the word feminism. Hey, everybody knows what is feminism? Yeah. What is feminism? Who can be said as feminist? A person who attaches more importance to the ladies than the gents.
Those people who give social and political equality to women.
What's it, Krish? Krish is saying something. Come on, Krish.
They give like social and political equality to women.
I mean, nowadays we have biggest officer in the government who has been charged by the court. He's a feminist. He's not giving equal rights to the women who is working. I mean, usme kya we do not know. But then the court is very much looking at. I don't know, by fortunate or unfortunate, I don't know this class or that class. I remember one किसी student को मैंने बोला that fat student. तुरंत एक लड़की ने बोला सर ये body shame है, आप ऐसा नहीं बोलना चाहिए. मैंने उस दिन से बोलना ही बंद कर दिया. Because I don't remember the names of the student. फिर मैं बोलेगा ये पतला लड़का, सर वो भी नहीं बोलने का, body shame है. बोले यार ये वर्ड हमको तो नहीं मालूम कौन सा body shame. फिर कैसे तो बोलूं वो boy है सब. Look how the students are nowadays. I remember our own UP student only, 9th ICSE student in long back in Pashi. She was very brilliant, but in between cut out because you think, sir, are you a feminist kind of a person? Certainly, school. No, sir, you don't give rights to. Sir, what do you think about it? Well, I think many things, but you are too young to understand. No, sir, आप बिंदास discuss करो. मुझे मालूम. नहीं वो लड़की ने मेरे से ऐसा बोला. मैंने बोला तुझे मालूम है, but I feel that you are too young to understand. और मेरे से क्या बोले? You are too old to be discussing. बोलो सर बिंदास. बोला इतना भी बिंदास नहीं बोल सकता. There is some limit. So today only the city women have understood what is this feminism. अभी सेम टॉपिक में जाके रूरल एरिया में कहा बाबू आप कहा बोलते हमारा दिमाग में कच पल रही है नहीं सर वो मैडम नहीं वो बच्चा रो रहा है उठ के जाता है दूसरा वो हमारा पति चिल्लाएगा सर मैं जा रहा अरे रुको नहीं आप आके 2 दिन के लिए बोल के जाएगा हर रोज मार तो मुझे ही खाने कर बच्चे look how the ladies are moving okay so let's understand these agitation demanded enhancing the political and legal status of women and improving their educational improving educational and career opportunities feminist a person who believes in underline equal rights and opportunities to women is called feminist women movements in India are more radical and aimed at equality in personal family and life these movements are called underline feminist movements political expansion of gender division and political mobilization on this question help to improve women's role in public life we now find women working as open brackets scientists doctors engineers lawyers and managers and college university teachers close bracket which were earlier underlined not considered suitable for women and now what is the change can anybody tell me abhi ye log kaisa suitable ho gaya na to suitable nahi tha na
Sir, education can be one reason.
very good education second awareness third which rules ठीक है now I feel change in the attitude there is an ad in certain shirts I don't know the attitude you wear the attitude I think I said this girl can bring me the same marks that the boy can bring it this girl can get me better marks than sir aapke kya hai discrimination instead of saying girl I'll say all my students are wonderful that is okay don't discriminate I've asked my own students why the girls are studying so hard and getting क्या है सर हम लोग ने उनको टाइम दिया तो उन लोग पढ़े तो वो मेरे पास टाइम वो ये नहीं बोलेगा वो ज्यादा मेहनत करती है इतना ही बोलेगा नहीं सर वुमेन का सर करना चाहिए आपने कल ही बोला तो तू क्यों ना पढ़ाई कर सर अगर मैं फर्स्ट रैंक लेगा तो वो बेचारी रोएगी सर थोड़ा एंजॉय कर अरे तू क्या करेगा मैं भी कर रहा हूँ सर So today Indian government has made people to understand through education, as she said, awareness by giving some special rights to women. Parliament in India today gives 33% of reservation into the Lok Sabha. And let me tell you this, then also come here. This is the best government in India where I heard not more than 139 ministers are ladies. अभी देखो अभी directly I cannot say 50 members are directly 500 members थोड़ी आएगा it will take some time but at least the number is growing whose numbers the ladies inside the parliament I had seen the best of the best drivers for generally gents अभी अपना एरिया में आप देखेगा बुलेट चलाते हुए लड़की ऐसा जैसे कि मुझे डर लगता है मैं साइड से है ना मतलब they don't afraid क्यों बुलेट तू ही चलेगा I know in fact I go to many races now not I now I've seen the girls are participating in that it's an open one just bike लेके जाना entry form भरना directly with the bike will start अभी girls का नंबर ज्यादा है हमको डर लगता है कि उसके साथ मैं रेस करके हार जाएगा तो मेरा क्या कचरा so what does it mean we are giving equal rights to men but that is only a women that is only a sizable portion majority portions are still lagging behind let's understand ये एग्जांपल वाला नहीं कर रहा हूं I'm directly taking to the types of operation what is operation we can say some problems let us read one by one student yes last person you read education अभी देखते हैं how much education only the second boy will get the second
the literacy rate among women is 65% compared with 82%.
Underline 65% and underline women whereas gents are how much 82% who's higher gents can we say it is just because of the women or just because of the men because of the society setup you remember in history you might have heard a word that our society is a which society it is a patriarchal society now who can give me the meaning of the word patriarchal Indian society even today is patriarchal male नहीं सर, हमारे घर में थोड़ा उल्टा है सर, मम्मी से पापा बहुत डरते हैं। हाँ बट थोड़ा बहुत तो मेल का चलता ही है ना। हाँ सर, वो ठीक है सर, सोसाइटी का मेंबर है, चेयरमैन है, सेक्रेटरी है, पर घर के अंदर आते समय ऐसा आएंगे जैसे कि खाना खाना नहीं मिलेगा। But overall situation we see, the male takes all the decisions. Can a female take individual decision? अच्छा होता है, I will move out of the house today 12. मम्मी बोलेगी हाँ, बट आपको मिलता है क्या परमिशन? कभी कभी मिल सकती है। ओके, हम लोग बोलते हैं लाइफ का डिसीजन, लाइफ का डिसीजन आप तो नहीं ले सकते। That is what is important. But a boy can take after 18 or 19. अभी चुप हो गई। चलिए, let's proceed. Second point. Come on, read.
Smaller proportion of girl students over high.
Underline smaller proportion. अब ये cities में थोड़ा change हो गया है, villages में ही चलता है। Next, let us go to the next one.
When we look at school results, girls perform as better as boys, if not better in some cases. However, they drop out because parents prefer to spend their resources for them.
Underline open bracket. Parents prefer to spend the resources for boys. Next.
Education rather than spending equally over teachers and their.
Okay, is there any of the word you want me to explain? Anybody? Come on, let's next person. Come on, read.
Average and Indian women works 1 hour more than an average man.
Underline 1 hour more. Next.
Get much often work not paid and therefore often not valued.
Underline not paid and often valued. In fact, when I teach economics, there is a topic called national income. आप लोगों ने ये 12th में है. Calculation of national income. The housewife services are not included. He is correct. We are not paying any money to the housewives. She might be doing morning till evening. But हम लोग ने क्या job किया तुमने?
Sir, what about males?
Males.
How?
This they are coming only for fixed hours ना. वो तो pay करेगा तो इन्हें वो आएगी, बाकी क्यों आएगी free? अभी आपके मम्मी अगर housewife है, if she is doing all the job, his dad is going to give monthly payment. हाँ, कितना? थोड़ी देते हैं. He is not paying. So that is why the value of a housewife is not included. Although the work she is doing cannot be done by the men. But क्या करेगा? Society का setup ही ऐसा. He is going to fight for the men. That's correct. But you see some developed countries. In fact, जहाँ मैं जिस कंट्री में मैंने काम किया, लेडीज तो ऐसा काम करते जैसे कि अपने जेंट्स भी नहीं. वो जाती है तो 3 महीने के बाद रिटर्न करके आती है, और जेंट्स पूछना भी नहीं चाहिए किधर गया, किसके साथ गए. और लड़कियां, स्कूल गर्ल्स कैन ब्रिंग द बॉयज एंड मेक देम सिट एंड स्टे इन देयर हाउस. द मदर शुड कीप क्वाइट. अगर पूछ लिया तो सीधा केस में अंदर. अच्छा, फिर कौन सा कंट्री से बताओ जरा, मैं भी चल देती हूँ. हाँ, यू कैन नॉट. I had seen my own case, a boy who was like this boy only played football and he broken some part of his, elbows. And mummy ने गलती से उधर बैंडेज लगाना भूल गई. And उधर जनरली वेस्टर्न कंट्रीज में टीचर्स है ना, जनरली लड़का लड़कियों का देखता है कि कुछ इंजरी है, और लड़के से उस दिन टीचर चेक करते समय लड़के ने बोल दिया कि my dad, within 6 hours the dad was put inside the jail. फिर 15 दिन के बाद बाहर आया. But can we imagine in India? क्या सब हाँ, फुटबॉल समझ के मानते हैं सब. सर ऐसा रूल्स है इंडिया में भी लाना चाहिए. There the crimes against the women and the children are highest. Means the government gives them so much protection. But do you think, do they need protection? They don't need. They are very free. और इंडिया में exact opposite, है ना? Let's move. You start with the next one. Wage inequality.
Wage inequality. The equal wages and provides like equal wages should be paid.
Underline equal wages, underline equal work. However,
however, in most on area for.
Wait, what are you reading? In most on areas किधर है?
All.
अच्छा, in most किधर है? To remove some word, put some new word.
And you read some words, then I.
एक मिनट, मेरा रीडिंग इतना खराब है. तू चुप बैठ, मैं रीड कर चुप बैठ. You are challenging me. Wait, I will read you. Check my reading. However, in almost all areas of work, from sports and cinema to factories and fields, women are less paid. Underline that word, women are less paid than men. Even both do exactly the same work. I can give you best Indian cinemas only. The highest paid actors in India are generally the men. The women might do equally the same role in a movie, but oh, lady understand. But you go to some Hollywood cinemas, $300 to $150 million लेने का movie भी है. We have Mr. Tom Cruise, highest paid actor. He might charge more than 600, whereas the woman in that same movie called Lara Croft, the Tomb Raider, if you have seen, she was not paid the full job. She was paid closer to 450. Yeah, वो time तक पे change. देखो अमेरिका जैसे हॉलीवुड में भी ये चलता है. But we have one or two actors in India where the payment is as equal as the payment of a male actor. I don't want to name, there are few, but वो क्या 1-2 साल के लिए. देखो रोल तो है, but they maintain a market rate है ना. रोल कैसे पे रहना तो ना मेरा ये रेट देते हो. अभी जैसे कि एक सीन के लिए, if I tell a simple movie, the person has charged half of the amount of that main actor. जैसे वो एक मूवी बना सूर्या का, जय भीम करके एक मूवी है. He is a lawyer, where he has his own movie, I think. Now we have again one movie called Vikram in Tamil as well as in Hindi. Vikram करके एक movie, you must watch अगर हिंदी में आया तो. Surya comes for hardly 5 minutes of the movie, and उसका movie का उसमें नाम है Rolex, and such a short movie, his name is Rolex. Mr. Kamal Hassan has given him a Rolex watch, American the best Rolex watch to him. यार इतना बड़ा एक्टिंग क्या, मैंने भी वो मूवी देखा, बस एक 5 मिनट का ही रोल है, but he has given his best performance. But if you say, remember a girl coming and acting in front of a, will a Rolex watch will be given to her? No. So gender inequality is there in almost every. I remember the first Indian movie was made by Dada Saheb Phalke, the person who has made it, and the name of the movie was Harish Chandra. I don't know, it had 67 or 97 songs in that movie, and the lady acting will be done by a gents only. कोई बेचारा वगैरह पहन के क्या करेगा, कोई लेडी घर से आने के लिए रेडी नहीं है. And there was a very popular Bollywood actor called Nadira करके. She was the first Indian lady who used to do horse riding in the movie. उसके लिए इतना restriction था, बोलते हैं कि पूरा family set पे आके बैठेगा, और actor इतना distance भी नहीं, इतना distance से dialogue बात करने के नजदीक नहीं है. Look at the restriction. So we always believe the mentality has to change, the thinking has to change. Okay, let's proceed. अभी बोलो भैया reading और मैं करूँ. Don't tell me मैंने ऐसा पढ़ा तो अभी तू अच्छा पढ़ के दिखा, अभी तेरा निकाल. He is going to compete with me in reading. Let me see. Female feticide preference for the male child. Come on, read.
In many parts of India, parents prefer to nurse.
By G, कौन सा word है? इंडिया के बाद आपने क्या बोला? अभी बोला, मैं भी ऐसे ही बोला. क्या बोला इसने? बट तूने बोला क्या बोलूं? क्या बोला? Parents बोला उसने भाई साहब. हाँ वो तो तू बाजू में बैठा नहीं, आ गया. I will catch each and every word. You make a wrong pronunciation.
Parents prefer to nurse and find ways to.
Son के बाजू में S भी है, वो कौन बोला? I don't know. You told me because of you only start reading. Shall I say because of you I read mistake? नहीं समझ. चलन तू read करा.
Before she is.
Because that's why today India has made the sex determination test banned. Okay, let's move. Today we have a challenger with me.
Such steps selective abortion, death.
अच्छा बिंदास पढ़ा है, सब मैं पूछेगा नहीं. Yes, because very cautious.
Giant ratio.
Hmm.
Number of girls, children per thousand.
Number of एक मिनट number of कितना
Girls per thousand.
ये थोड़ा और आगे yes नहीं है उधर is it girls हाँ ठीक है very good today we have a challenger with me रुक जा अभी मैं पढ़ के दिखाता मैं पास भी पढ़ के दिखाऊं without mistakes हाँ read कर
In the country to healthy for 940.
go ahead
As the map shows, this ratio has fallen below 850 or even 800.
now they are saying per 1000 we have 800 girl children अभी किसी लड़के ने बोला तो क्या हो गया सर अच्छा है बोले तो क्या हो गया the problem that girl children are becoming lower and lower it shows that we are creating which inequality gender inequality in America they do not have any such policies that if a girl child abortion no it's not done in fact the marriages are very few even if they marry children to it's something a luxury luxury it's like a 9th standard bacha is writing a letter to the class teacher tomorrow my dad is getting married please give us a leave of 3 days teacher your dad is getting married and your mom my mom's third marriage and my papa I don't see today in India if a bacha is writing a letter tomorrow my mama is getting married so please give teacher what is the word mama you written sir go modern in a sir you please don't ask me sir I don't know the difference what it is in America it is very common but in India we have a strict value of family however I'm not coping with my wife but she will say अगले 7 जन्म तक तेरा पीछा नहीं बोला यार एक जन्म में मेरे से नहीं हुआ और 6 जन्म बाकी है अगर मैंने उससे पूछ लिया अगर ये 7वां जन्म होता तो तेरा 7वां जन्म है मेरा बट पहला जन्म मतलब और 6 जन्म झेल रहे इसको है ना whereas in America the marriages are made with emails ये ऐसा मैंने नहीं बोला अमेरिकन प्रेसिडेंट बोला इन फ्रंट ऑफ इंडियन प्राइम मिनिस्टर तो हमारा इंडियन प्राइम मिनिस्टर बोला however India is developed marriages are made with females only समझा it was our Atal Bihari Vajpayee हाँ he said marriages with emails हमारा प्राइम मिनिस्टर बोलता है marriages with females and now किसी फिर मेरा फ्रेंड ने बोला divorce through WhatsApp हाँ and सामने से बोला welcome I'm waiting for that thank you वो भी रिप्लाई कर रही है तो ये सर क्या हो रहा है सर there is no time sir बोला तो टाइम बचा के क्या मार्स में जा रहा है तू करेक्ट हाँ let's go he is becoming very tense don't worry WhatsApp निकल जाए
Crime against women. There are reports of various kinds of harassment, exploitation, and
consultation.
Exploitation.
Thank you. Reading a vibe.
Against women. Urban areas have become particularly unsafe for.
If I use the word unsafe, I said it is simple. A woman in India doesn't have the confidence to walk out of the house late, midnight or late night. I mean, can I blame the women? Whom to be blamed? चलो ठीक है अभी women का ही बात करते हैं. It is the men section need to be blamed because we have made the situation. I think I have seen different cities. Bombay is one of the better cities. I said Delhi, the north area, Noida. After 6 or 7, it is a real. I heard. I have not seen. सही में एंड फिर गवर्नमेंट बड़ा बड़ा भाषण देते आई गिव 100%. अरे काय का प्रोटेक्शन दिया हाँ यूपी में जस्ट बिकॉज़ ऑफ आई गॉट दिस मिस्टर कसू मामा इज डूइंग ऑल काइंड्स ऑफ थिंग्स बट अभी भी बिहार में वही है व्हेन द स्कूल्स आर क्लोज्ड इन बिहार द पीपल हु किडनैप दे सिट इन अ चाय का टपरी एंड बोलते यार आज मेरा बिजनेस बंद है बोले क्यों स्कूल बंद है ना मतलब 2 जन को आज किडनैप करने का प्लान कर रहा था मतलब school is closed मतलब the kidnappers are not having any business so this is the level of problems in India. Let's move on.
They are not safe even within their own home
Underline, within their own home, beating, harassment and other forms of domestic. अभी तो ये punishable offense हो गया, domestic violence. अभी लड़की ने जाके पापा के खिलाफ केस कंप्लेन कर दिया, पापा ने और कुछ नहीं किया, जोर जोर से चिल्ला के बोला होमवर्क कर, लड़की ने बोलते मेरा नहीं, ऐसा करना सब नहीं है, वो क्या है ना, मेरे कान का एक पर्दा फट गया, ऑल थैंक्स टू मी, करो होमवर्क के लिए उसने मुझे कंपल्सरी किया, ऐसा सब होगा तो फिर क्या होगा। हाँ मीटिंग, हाँ ये सब होने वाला है इंडिया में, या कुछ जगह पर लड़की खुद बोलती पापा कल न्यूज़पेपर में पढ़ा था, पापा से नहीं बेटा ये माय फ्रेंड, क्या पढ़ा था भी नहीं पूछता पापा, उतना भी डेरिंग नहीं, हाँ ठीक है संभालो, कल ही मेरा एक फ्रेंड गई थी किधर, हाँ नहीं ठीक है, यू वांट टू गो प्लीज प्लीज, हाँ ऐसा रहने का, चलो
Women's political representation.
let's give to the girl, you are tired of reading.
Despite the fact that women face discrimination on several yet issues related to self are not given adequate
Attention, underline word, not given adequate attention. I will finish. I think communalism. ठीक है. I am not giving notes purposely. Next lecture के लिए रखते हैं. हाँ ठीक है.
This has led many feminists and women to the conclusion that unless women control power, their problems will not.
Circle that word. Women control the power. मतलब power किसके हाथ में देना चाहिए? फिर I think हम जैसे men के लिए टेंशन में, वो जो बोलेंगे हमको भागना पड़ेगा जोर के. हाँ जी. हाँ ठीक है.
One way to ensure this is to have more women as elected.
Underline elected. उधर ब्रैकेट में डालो 33% रिजर्वेशन है वुमेन के लिए ऑलरेडी इंडिया में लोकसभा में 33%. Go ahead.
Need for political representation of women in India. The need for a fair share of political representation of women in India are as follows. In India, the proportion of women in legislature.
Underline point number 1. ये एग्जाम में आता है. Why इंडिया में ज्यादा वुमेन को रिजर्वेशन देना चाहिए? Very low. That is point number 1.
For example, the percentage of elected women members in Lok Sabha is 12.5%. At present, Lok Sabha women's share in its state assembly is less than 5%.
Underline less than 5%. ये एग्जाम में नहीं लिखने का, first point लिखने का. Proportion of women in legislation are very low. बस उतना. Second one I am reading. In this respect, open bracket, India is among the bottom group of the nation. Third, India is behind the average of several developing countries of Africa. देखो Latin America, मतलब अफ्रीका से भी हम पीछे है. Giving reservation to whom? The women. In which area? Politics, है ना? Chief. The following are the some suggestions. So make a rectangular box for suggestions. ना? Exam में problem भी पूछेगा, they will ask the suggestion. I mean, what do you suggest? Point number 1. To solve this problem, one should make it open bracket, legally binding to have fair proportion of women in elected bodies. मतलब अगर out of 10 members 5 are men, at least below 5 नहीं रहना चाहिए. कौन? Women, है ना? ये पहला. Second, women organization and activists have been demanding underline a reservation at 1/3 seats of Lok Sabha. भी सोचा हमारा total seats है 550, उसका 1/3 कितना होता है? It's close to 80. Minimum 80 रहना चाहिए. किसका? Women का. But is it 80? Not necessary. अभी ये असेंबली में है, we have around 70, not 79, 89 or 93. But next assembly किसका बनेगा? You should make it compulsory. Minimum 1/3 of women रहना ही चाहिए. Okay. Let's proceed. A bill with the proposal has been underlined, pending before the parliament. A bill by CBSE, but there is no consensus. Underline the word no consensus. See, what does no consensus means? इसके ऊपर अभी कोई decision नहीं बना है. The bill is there. The bill has been yet to be passed. Underline not passed. 1/3 seats in local government bodies like open bracket, panchayat, municipal, and conclusion. Gender division in example of some underline social division and expressed in politics. This also shows underline disadvantaged groups to benefit some become a political issue. I'm not going to start communalism and secularism. You can directly go down to the page number volume and you can solve 1 or 2 questions which I'm asking you. After 5 minutes, then we can finally say good night and goodbye. It's on page number 93. Start question number 2 हाँ अभी देखो टर्म पैट्रियार्की वो भी ट्राई करो, नहीं होता आई विल गिव इट फॉर यू. Explain 1, 2 and 3. Come on now. Oh, sorry. It didn't press him. No, okay. Come on, try solving 1, 2, 3. Madhav and Krish also.
Yes.
So we have completed at least one part of the small chapter called gender equality. Sorry, inequality. Next class I will finish the entire chapter. And which other chapter you are asking me? Go ahead. अच्छा ठीक है ठीक है गर्ल छोड़ हाँ वही वो बेचारा डर जाएगा. अभी हम लोग जेंडर इक्वालिटी बात कर रहे थे, इधर तो अलग हो गया. Come on, you have any problem you can ask me.
So which are questions to the second?
1, 2 and 3. I will give it. Patriarchy question you leave it. I am going to give. The other question you do. Now, what is the question saying? वो तो खुद कर सकते हैं. The other question. Okay. Come on, everyone, write that patriarchy wala question. I am giving the answer. The term you don't write patriarchy, you write P only. Huh? But exam में मत लिखना, पूरा लिखो. The term patriarchy refers to male-dominated society which existed in India. पहले लिखो male-dominated society which existed in India. Oh my God. ऐसा कैसे फिर बोलेगा which existed in चल रहा है तो सही पहले लिखने तो दो आंसर which existed in India since prehistorical times. अभी बोलो मैं से पहले पाया. Done? Oh my God, perfect timing है. चलो we can pack up. नहीं वो मैंने तो दिया. बाकी आंसर भी कंप्लीट करो. Guys, are you getting it? Madhav and Krish? Please tell Madhav any portion related, any updates you want me to give it to me?
No, sir, the portion is not given.
Okay. I'll see you complete the answers, 1 to 3 answers. This.
Okay.
I'll see you next lecture. Thank you and good night.
Thank you, sir. Good day.
Thank you.